Welcome. My name is Dr. Colbey Forman, and I'm the Dean and founder of Beurin University and the founder of the field called Psychoneurology. I'm really excited to talk about the world's first PhD in psychoneurology. And we have, students who've graduated with that. And these are, some of the most powerful people on the planet. Psychoneurology is not an academic degree particularly, and it's not a religion of any kind. Just like Qigong is certainly spiritual, but it's not religious. And we do Qigong practices and other ancient practices. And although we can use books and be incredibly intelligent, wisdom is not taught in a textbook. And therefore, we're not academic, and we're not trying to be academic, we're more. And the PhD program is very different. Traditional PhDs, not the original PhDs, which were Doctor of Philosophy, and it did have to be somebody who truly had wisdom. But the way academic PhDs have become are things that really show a tremendous amount of rigor and work, but nothing to do with actual life wisdom or the ability to make your life work and thrive. For us at BU, a PhD or any program actually is not about even what you've memorized or even what you learned, it's what you live. And so every PhD that you meet should be practicing and a living model of this work. And so for me, I'm honored and I'm humbled and I'm daunted to be the first PhD. And I suppose Sigmund Freud was the first psychiatrist. He was certainly a psychiatrist and the first psychologist, even though he's the father of psychology. So being honored to be the first psychoneurologist, the founder of this field, I get to be the first PhD. There'd be nobody else. So it starts with me. I am the first PhD in this. There's no one else who can give it to me. Only I can give it to others. And I will tell you that my intention for all of you who've come through the program and all of you that are coming through the program, is that I have dedicated my life and my soul and all that I am to serve you, to support you, and to help us serve and support others. My North Star is helping you find your North Star. And all of us really, I believe it's the same. Our North Star is helping people find what takes them to live from the deepest core of their own commitment to how they want to show up in the world. So they have the fullest expression of both freedom and fulfillment. And I don't think there's any program that is truly spirit, mind, and body that's doing that today. So, of course, we're not a religion, and of course, we're not academic. So, and anybody who calls themselves, for example, a spiritual teacher, it seems a little hypocritical if you're trying to be coming from an academic program. You need a program that's really about living. We're working with, ancient masters and ancient wisdom. We're taking the wisdom from Yogi Bhajan and Kundalini, and at the same time from Kabbalah, from the lineages of people like Rav Sharabi in Yerushalayim. And we are synthesizing all of this with neurolinguistic programming and Milton Erickson and Virginia Satir and all these real avatars from around the world and through time, and working to be a living synthesis and model for what can help you be the fullest expression of yourself. So I'm not asking anyone to follow me. What I hope that I'm able to do as the first PhD of psychoneurology is I truly hope that I'm able to help you tap into your own inner voice, your own inner learning, your own inner wisdom inside, and follow you to that fullest expression. So we have a saying that I first heard from a Sufi brother of mine in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem. And then later, as I shared it with a Kabbalist brother of mine, he said, oh, that's a Kabbalah story. And as we shared it with Bear Watcher as a Hopi shaman, he said, oh, that's a Hopi story. But the story was that at the time of the gathering, which we're in, when all the wisdom and all the colors of human beings come back and they share with each other, that there's this moment of revelation where every being, every spirit looks upon the avatar, the true avatar, the God in human form. And in that moment, they see each other. And they look at each other and they say, oh my God, it's you. I see the God in you. Welcome. Well, we begin and end each class that way because we're truly in that time. And I hope that that's truly what a PhD, a doctor of truth, a doctor of philosophy is for us. So my wish for all of you, that anyone who comes into contact with any of us who are doing this work, all of us who've committed our lives to that expansion, will have that experience where when we look at each other, or we look at anyone who looks at us, says, it's you. I see the God in you. Well.